The city of Chicago, this is really interesting, is partnering with a perfume company to create a one-of-a-kind scent, hopefully capturing the essence of our city.
And how do you do that? In one smell, how do you capture what Chicago is all about? So we hit the streets to ask people. We wanted to know, what would a Chicago perfume smell like?
Flowers, the lake.
Pizza or hot dogs.
Beachy smell, like for the beach.
Like a mix between a Chicago dog, the smell of a deep dish slice of pizza, and man sweat.
The blowing wind.
Something sweet. I don't know. When I think of Chicago, I think like candy, sweet.
The river.
Hot dogs.
Anything other than the way the river smells.
I just want to say stockyards, but that would not be a scent that we would want to represent Chicago.
How about it, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure the deep dish pizza thing is going to sell a lot of perfume. Well, what's this all about? We have Monte Henige here as the CEO of True Fragrance, the company that's helping create this new scent. Monte, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And where did this thing come from, this idea of creating a Chicago perfume?
Well, it came from our terrific team. Earlier this year, we were looking for some new ideas, and we're looking for a backstory. And we thought, what better backstory than the city of Chicago? What better backstory than to be able to create a product locally and sell it locally? We think this is the first of its kind, where a perfume has been created from the ground up, literally, and sold only in the locale where it was grown. So we planted flowers.
You planted these flowers.
Yep.
Started from the very beginning. What kinds of flowers? Talk about that.
Well, the flowers are roses, lavender, and we also planted violets, which are the state flower of Illinois.
How did you go about determining, you know, we just heard all those people with the crazy ideas, but how did you come to some resolution of what you wanted this smell to be like, this fragrance to be like?
Well, the important thing was that it was going to smell like flowers that were indigenous to Chicago, that can be grown here in the climate and the soil. But more importantly, it was about the partnership with the city. This is planted in 22 gardens around the city by Chicagoans. We're employing over 100 people this summer to both plant the flowers and maintain them, and then we're going to bottle that, the essence of those flowers, the essential oils from those flowers, and put a perfume on shelf by October 15th.
I've never heard of something like this before, because you know, when you talk about the perfume, you don't just talk about how it smells, but it's embodying a city. You have this job growth message. You've got sustainability involved, growing the flowers locally. It's so cool. Is there one in another city? Have you ever heard of this before?
Well, no. We think this is the first of its kind. We do think it can be expanded to other cities. We've already had quite a bit of interest. We are just absolutely thrilled with the opportunities here.
So
do you have a name for it yet?
It's called True Blooms Chicago.
True Blooms Chicago.
I like that.
Well, Monte, thanks for telling the story. We'll look forward to seeing that on October 15th?
October 15th. It'll be available online.